Guys, what's good? It's your boy Phil. I just read the latest chapter of Solo Leveling, and let me tell you, I have some things I gotta get off my chest. There are some things that I'm thinking about this chapter, and there are some things that happened this chapter that made me think some things. I think you're reading the title. I think I put it in the thumbnail. Let's just get it out of the way. Let's just get the elephant out of the room. One of the big things that happened this chapter, obviously, Yu Jin-ho. We know that he got taken hostage. We know Hwang Dong Su was behind it. We saw him beating his ass. He was bleeding. His face was all bruised. All that shit. And my boy Sung Jin Woo, about him, he's pissed. Like, really pissed. I don't know if we've seen him this pissed in that long of a time. This is comparable to the high school. Remember when the school got broken into and his sister was all, that shit was happening? Yeah, he was pissed there. He's pretty pissed here, and we see him jab the fuck out of Hwang Dong Su in this chapter. I think Hwang Dong Su is gonna die. Yeah, I have a feeling he's gonna die. I think he's gonna die, man. Look, there's a lot of reasons why I think this. I don't know if it's gonna happen right now in this warehouse with this whole hostage situation. I don't think it's gonna happen there, but Hwang Dong Su's not living, bro. He's not living. Like, Wu will resurrect his ass and make him a shadow and torture his ass before he lets him fucking do some bullshit to my boy Yu Jin-ho. No. Hwang Dong Su is going to die, bro. He is going to die. Like I said, there's a lot of reasons why I think this. That's the main topic of this video, so without further ado, let's do this shit. So my boy Wu found out where Hwang Dong Su was. He sent his shadows all over the city and shit. You saw that. It was a cool panel last chapter. One of the orcs finally finds Hwang Dong Su, right? One of his orc shadows. Mind you, we think, and by the way, I streamed this. A VOD link is down below. Mind you, the orc probably heard Hwang Dong Su's torture plan, right? He probably heard that shit. Hwang Dong Su was planning on doing a redo healer on the boy Yu Jin-ho, right? Torturing him, doing a bunch of damage to his physical body and shit. He brought a healer with him to heal Hwang Dong Su, or heal Yu Jin-ho rather, and do it all over again. Yeah, Wu's not gonna like that shit, and I have a feeling he might try and pull the same shit on Hwang Dong Su. Maybe like doing the healer type shit. Maybe he does it with some shadow type shit. Something like that. I don't know. But Hwang Dong Su is gonna get his ass beat, right? It's 100% happening. I wouldn't doubt if the jab that my boy Wu just hit Hwang Dong Su with, I wouldn't doubt that that jab kills him right there, right? What if it one punches him? We've seen my boy Wu do the One Punch Man skit before he got the necromancer abilities, right? He was one punching shit. That's a throwback. That would be a nice callback to that shit. But I don't see Hwang Dong Su living, man. I don't see him living. And I know the biggest problem with this idea, this theory, is the idea of Thomas Andre, right? We saw Thomas Andre this chapter. We saw how pissed off this guy is. We saw how pissed off he is. Kicked the fuck out of that door, right? Sent the door to the stratosphere. He's pissed. He's sprinting to the warehouse. You saw the shadows, right? All the shadows, everybody who can perceive energy saw the rattling in the shadows, right? That one guy, Beru, Thomas Andre. You saw how the shadows were pissed off and that they had to react somehow to the mere rage of my boy Wu. That was some cool shit. Maybe that's foreshadowing something later on. We'll see. But Thomas Andre's pissed. And honestly, if I'm Thomas Andre, I'm in a very shitty spot. I'm in a predicament, right? Because USA, they want to recruit this boy Wu still. That's still their end goal. They want to have a good relationship with this guy to possibly bring him over to America, which is probably never going to happen. But nevertheless, that's still their goal. And Thomas Andre wants to maintain a good relationship with the boy Wu. Unfortunately, that's probably not going to happen anymore. And that's probably impossible because of this relationship that Wu has with Dong Su now. It's not good. These guys hate each other. Dong Su, while he does have a valid reason to be pissed off because they killed his brother, now the boy Wu is going to be pissed that he was beating his best boy's ass. So, two wrongs do not make a right. And that is the lesson we have to take from this chapter of Solo Leveling. But nevertheless, Thomas Andre is in a shitty spot, and he's probably in the worst spot out of everybody because he has to choose between the boy Woo and the boy Dong Su, and I do think he's going to end up choosing the boy Dong Su. Because look how bad would it look if Sung Jin Woo beat Dong Su's ass, killed his ass? How bad would that look for the Scavenger Guild? It would look pretty damn bad if the leader of the Scavenger Guild couldn't even protect the boy Dong Su. That would look pretty damn shitty if I were the media, man. If I were Thomas Andre, I would feel some type of way. So, unfortunately, Thomas Andre is in a predicament where he has to protect the boy Dong Su, and it's going to result in some quarrels, man. It's going to result in some tensions. I don't think Thomas Andre and Sung Jin Woo will fight yet. I don't think they're going to fight in the warehouse we're in right now, but I do think at some point in this series, they will scrap. Maybe they have an aura battle right now in the warehouse. That's something I could see, but I don't think they're gonna fight yet. And I do think Dong Su is gonna get his ass beat. He won't be dead yet. He will die in the series, that's for sure. But he won't be dead yet. He's gonna get his ass beat by the boy Sung Jin Woo, and it's gonna be cool, man. It's gonna be some cool shit for sure. Obviously, we still have the conference up, and the biggest topic of the conference is going to be the status of my boy Sung Jin Woo's father, right? And Thomas Andre and Dong Su, they're going to be licking their lips when they hear about that. They are going to be licking their lips, and we're going to see yet another race for my boy Sung Jin Woo's father. The first one to get to him wins, and they could find out whatever they want to find out, kill him, I don't know, beat his ass, turn him in, whatever they want to do. My boy Sung Jin Woo wants answers. That's what he's going to want to do, and it's going to be fun, and I cannot wait for that. I do think once we're out of this warehouse, I think the warehouse might end next chapter, if I'm being real with you. Yeah, they just go their separate ways, right? And then then maybe like 2 chapters maybe, we get to the conference. And that's, for me at least, it feels like that's where the real meat of this arc is going to be. I'm still hoping out for the Chinese national level hunter. Still waiting for that guy. There's going to be a bunch of high-ranking hunters all over the place in this arc, and it's hype, man. It is definitely hype. Listen, I said it last video. America is off to a pretty damn good start, man. It's off to a pretty damn good start, and I'm excited, dude. I am excited to see what happens. But guys, that's the chapter. It was a fire chapter. I am excited. Possibility of Dong Su and Thomas Andre versus Sung Jin Woo. This is an idea that we saw, or that we teased, that we talked about last stream, last video, and it's looking like it's coming to fruition. It looks like that's what's going to happen, but listen, my boy Woo isn't the type to just let his grudges, like be died down, to suppress his grudges. He's not the type to do that, bro. He's the type to let that shit fly, so we could very well see Dong Su die next chapter, and it escalates into some crazy shit, man. That is some shit we could see. I definitely think that Dong Su is going to get his ass beat next chapter for sure, and it's going to be great for all the people who hate Dong Su, all the Dong Su haters. We're going to have a great time next chapter, and I'm excited. I am excited. Guys, let me know your thoughts. Let me know your ideas, your theories, everything down below in the comment section. Let me know what you're thinking about this chapter, because it was a pretty damn good chapter, if I say so myself. Back to back to back to back, 10 out of 10 chapters. Solo Leveling just does not miss, man. It really doesn't. But as always, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.